Introducing the Outage Readiness Intelligence Board, an AI-first readiness system for nuclear outages. Copilot evaluates preparation tasks, highlight gaps and risk and cross-function dependencies, and generates a consolidated readiness summary. So leaders instantly see whether you are on track or where support is required. So this solution is designed using the AI first designer, the planner designer. Intelligence and automation are embedded at every step, as you can see here. Planner designer organizes the system into apps, copilot agents, flows, data tables and reports. So every readiness decision is traceable from design to runtime. Let's have a look at the planner design, where it has defined the purpose of this plan. The purpose is the blueprint for this business problem. Then the user requirements, which is for which users are these apps and agents catered to. Like the readiness coordinator, the person responsible for orchestrating and monitoring the overall outage readiness. The functional owner, person accountable for their functions, outage preparation task, evidence and issues. And the executive leader, leader who reviews overall readiness, key risk and the board summary. The last is the reviewer, a person who is assigned to review, sign off and escalate readiness items for auditability. Next comes the user processes, which are defined for solving the business problem. So there are two business processes here. One is the outage preparation and readiness management, which encompasses the organization, assignment and tracking of outage preparation tasks across all functions, includes updating readiness states and scores, managing mandatory checklist evidence, documenting issues and so on. Copilot is also invoked for task level readiness reviews, explanation and suggested next steps. Next is the readiness review, sign off and escalation, which covers the review, approval and escalation of readiness items. It supports requesting and recording reviews and sign-offs, auditing review history for compliance and escalating unresolved issues. And Copilot is used here to summarize the board level readiness and analyze the dependency risk for executive decision making. As we can see here, Copilot is involved everywhere, which runs at the background and all are interlinked through the different automations which has been defined. Next is the data model, which defines the tables where the data will be stored, and the relationship between these tables are established here. We can see review, escalation, dependency tables, checklist table. Next is the technology, which is the apps, flows and the objects that will be used to solve the business problem. Say here we have the model driven app, the outage readiness board, the executive readiness dashboard or the report, the agents, the board level readiness explainer, the task readiness analyst, the dependency risk advisor and so on, and the automation as well, review and escalation tracker. Let's go and have a look at some of the components. Let us have a look at the outage readiness board. As you can see, this has got all the details regarding the functions, phases, tasks, the state, readiness states, issues, everything on one go. As you can see, the board is divided into different functions, like different teams for engineering, IT, logistics, operations and safety, and the responsibilities are also defined here. The different phases of the task, whether it is in closure phase or the preparation phase or planning phase, this is also defined here. The readiness states are also defined here for the different tasks, whether it is in progress, blocked, not started. And the evidences are also stored here, as you can see, and the person who has submitted the evidence. The issues which has been identified, like the design flow, whether it is a network outage, that is also defined here with the severity, status and descriptions. resource constraints like the limited safety gear, for example, for the task inspection safety equipment, not enough helmets and gloves, and the impact level also is being captured. Dependencies, if any, which needs to be reviewed through, like the checklist before review, issue resolution after diagnostics before moving further. The reviews with the review title, date, comments, and whether it's approved or not, all can be seen here. The escalations, if any, are also captured here with the details of the escalations, and the user details are also captured here. So as we can see, it has got all details in one go. Let us now have a look at the Copilot agents. Let us have a look at the task readiness analyst, where the functional invokers invoke this Copilot to explain task readiness, rationale blockers, and receive suggested safety first actions for improvement. We can see the instructions here, and the knowledge source, the underlying data verse tables, is also being mentioned here. Okay. On testing this particular agent for the ongoing, to check if the ongoing tasks are ready, it fetched us the following details. The ongoing task readiness review. Currently, none of the tasks are marked as ready and completed. So, but why? Why are they not marked ready or completed? We wanted to know. But it actually also fetched us the detail of the rationale and issues for this, and suggested the actionable steps to be taken for improvement. Then we asked the same agent, what is the readiness score above 70? Which all tasks are, at least 70% ready? So it gave us this detail. The inspect safety equipment, functional area safety, phase preparation, it is 85.5% readiness score is, but it's not yet started. Resource allocation is completed. Explanation and next steps are also given, and if asked for evidences, it is giving us the details of the evidence as well. The resource plan document has been submitted, the inspect safety equipment has been submitted. So these documents serve as supporting evidence for the high readiness score of both the tasks. So we can see how this task readiness analyst can help them in actually checking out if there are any blockers and take the appropriate measures. Thank you. Next, we'll go on to the second agent, the dependency advisor. This dependency risk advisor, which helps the owners and the coordinators make Copilot driven analysis of task dependencies, risk factors, and mitigation strategies prioritized for the outage safety. So as we can see, the different instructions have been given, and the knowledge source being the backend dataverse tables. So this agent has been tested with few questions, few scenarios, like asked to generate a report on top dependency risk for the ongoing process. So it is given the details of the top dependency risk, the overview, everything is being given here. Power test before resource allocation, checklist before review, all these are the dependencies which needs to be considered before the actual task is done. And the recommendation for risk mitigation and outage prevention is also given here, which can be followed by the supervisor and other officials as well. Next, we asked it about the issues faced in the ongoing task, if any. These are the summary of issues in the ongoing task. Inspect safety equipment. Issue is safety gear is missing. Severity is medium. System diagnostics. Issue resolution for engineering and verification. These, as we can see, these are the different functions which has been defined earlier, or the different teams, engineering, the IT team. So for that, the issue is design flaw is there, so severity is high, status is open. So all the details have been generated and put it in one place for the view, and so that accordingly we can take the actions. So the risk span from high and medium severity risk still open or in progress, and immediate attention should be given to solve them. So we can see how this dependency risk advisor also plays a very important role for them to take a view on the different dependencies for the prevention of outage. Thank you.